Hey, and welcome to the Pod Couple. We've got a very special episode for you today. And we went to go see Baby Driver.
So you saw it. So what did you think about it?
I was disappointed.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm a movie hater. There'll be a little bit of hate on this one.
Well, I did give you a bit of a warning that it was. I wasn't sure if you would like it.
Stylish. So. And you said stylish, and I thought Matrix for some reason. And I thought there'd be like a bunch of bullet time and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
But it's all actual driving. There's no CG. There's no animation or anything. So it was totally practical, as Jeff calls it, I believe.
Yeah, it's 100% practical, isn't it? I don't think there's any. Well,
there's
probably
some CG for like the background.
Right.
Some of the like from the graffiti on the walls and things like that. I think were faked. But yeah, all the driving was for real. Like the cars, they weren't doing like Fast and Furious double flips in the air and landing on a submarine or whatever the heck they're doing. It was kind of
a submarine chase. Yeah. Well, I thought this show was missing that submarine chase at the end.
Okay. Well, that's so. What did you not like about it?
Well, I liked the music aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
The editing, and all editing to music.
And so I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the characters. But for me, it was pretty cookie cutter. I'm going to sell it to GQ public kind of thing.
Right.
There wasn't a lot of violence in it, or no gore anyways.
Right.
Zero nudity. You lose stars for that, right?
Yeah, I guess for me, I liked the main thing is how he wove the themes together with the music.
Right.
And it's kind of, he took the one theme of the music and he incorporated it into the story, because it's kind of like he's got the tinnitus or whatever it's called.
So he's got to drown
and he uses the music to drown it out.
Right.
And so he's always listening to it. And you know how you kind of, when you're listening to music, you get in your zone, you get in your feel. So he was able to incorporate that into the plot of it for the driving heist.
Right.
So the music played roles in all the storytelling aspects of it.
Right.
But then it also in how the cinematography was, how it was shot, how it was cut and edited together, all to the music. So it was this whole, and his thing with the mixtapes and stuff, and everything just sort of was blended together. He took that one idea, the one theme, and just managed to incorporate it into every aspect of the film.
And you like that, yeah.
And that is, exactly. And for me, that totally worked.
Right, yeah, I agree with that aspect. I like seeing that stuff.
Yeah, I like the way it was. I mean, to cut that movie must have been a nightmare.
And it was pre-planned.
You would have to pre-plan. Yeah, exactly. Like some of those scenes, like the tequila scene,
right,
must have been pre-planned, and also even the running scene where they're running on foot. I mean, it looked like it would have had to been a nightmare to put together. So
a lot of work. Yeah,
a lot of work. So I think that's why I liked it, because you could see the work that went into it.
Right, and the love for the filmmaking.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And for the music, I would say too. Right.
Totally.
So I did love the opening scene. It grabbed me right from the beginning. And then when he's coming from the coffee shop, and it's like you say, they were playing Harlem Shuffle, and even like the graffiti and some of the posters were lyrics to the song.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Like that was fantastic. Like you can't beat that.
Right.
Yeah, that was neat. Yeah.
What did you think?
I thought it was okay. I would give it. Well, I'll give you my rating
at the end.
Okay. Yeah. I thought it would have been better. So, and I don't know whether it was because of all the hype I had heard.
There was a lot of hype from everyone, not just you, Paul.
Everybody. Yeah, no.
But we take your word as religion. So
and Podson #1 was going on about it. So, and I had no idea what to expect going in, which was great, I thought.
I think I did. That's why I liked it so much.
Oh, okay. I had zero idea what.
Well, just from his other movies, Edgar Wright.
Okay.
I wasn't expecting anything realistic or serious or any kind of a deep story. His stuff is always more, what's the word?
Like visual and...
Well, visual and...
Fantasy?
Not fantasy. I don't know. It's very detached from... Yeah, like fairy tale almost.
Like a fairy tale, yeah.
Like Shaun of the Dead, it's very just...
It's a dark comedy, though.
It's like a Babel, yeah.
So it's, hyper real.
Hyper real. Did you see... Did you see Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I love that movie.
I'm amazed you like that movie. And don't It's very similar in style to Baby Driver.
Right.
Well, maybe I went into Scott Pilgrim neutral, where I wasn't hyped up on. the movie. But yeah, I loved that movie.
Yeah, you did. I think
So
you
maybe
had
it
it
was a
on
bit
the
of a-
top of your list for that year.
Yeah, I
It was
really
definitely in the
Scott
top
Pilgrim
10.
too. It was really
I've been meaning to watch it, but I got it downloaded.
It's
but I
very
haven't-
like it's very much like a comic book come to life, but like
Right.
not like a superhero comic, kind of like an indie comic kind of come to life. But it's like teen rock. He's got a lot of music in it too, and
Yeah, no, I know quite. I've seen the trailers and a lot of the clips, so but I just never got around to actually seeing the full movie from beginning to end.
Oh, I see.
So.
Yeah, you should definitely check
But
it out.
it looks great from what I've seen. So that, and I think what's the other one? Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
Those are the only two I haven't seen. So
I also didn't see. The only one of his I haven't seen. I think is At the World's End, the one that takes place in a pub.
Yeah, so we saw that one. It was average.
But Hot Fuzz was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah,
okay, it didn't look that appealing to me, so I didn't bother watching it.
No, it's pretty good though. It's pretty interesting. It's like an action comedy.
Right.
So if you like action comedy, it would definitely fit in that.
And I just think, this guy's an up and riser.
Right.
I don't know how old he is, but
I think he's like
About
40.
our age.
he's doing good stuff for sure. But Baby Driver's definitely flawed.
Yeah.
Why is it flawed?
Flawed? Yeah.
Flawed.
Flawed.
Well, just the writing I thought was kind of weak. They had, or did I say there's going to be spoilers in this thing?
There's always spoilers.
There's always by
spoilers.
default.
That his backstory of his mom dying and stuff like that. That was probably written in 2 minutes, right? Like there wasn't much backstory to it,
Right.
And then even as PodGal was saying to me earlier, there wasn't really much backstory with the Kevin Spacey and the baby character at all, kind of thing. They just kind of tacked it on where he stole his car and there was something valuable in it, or whatever,
Yeah, I think your
right?
expectations were different than mine. That's why you didn't like it so much.
Yeah, it
totally.
must be.
Because all the things you're saying are true, but I went in knowing that, expecting that. See, this is actually Baby Driver is the complete opposite of Dunkirk. Dunkirk is a movie that immerses you. It's all based on realism, reality, and we're trying to immerse you in there and put you into a place in history, right? Whereas this film is the complete opposite of that. This is a movie. We know it's a movie, and we want you to know it's a movie, and we don't want you to think it's real or believable in any way. This is just a fun movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like a Kill Bill type thing.
Yeah, exactly. Very stylized and so I went in with that expectation, not thinking it was going to be realistic or believable at all.
Yeah,
so I was okay with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had no idea, but I didn't think it would be like that.
Right.
So I went in thinking that there is 3 top billed Oscar actors in this movie. And Jeff, do you know who they are?
There's
Kevin
Spacey, and there's who is in Django and Jam? I'm blanking on his name.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, he was good in it. Who else is it? I'm thinking. I'm blanking on his name.
Oh, Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
Foxx. Yeah.
Jamie Foxx.
We had a group blank out there.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx.
awesome.
Wow, his
Right.
character.
Yeah, he
I
was
have
so good.
Yeah,
Very
he scared
scary.
the hell out of me.
Okay, guys. And then who's the third one?
I'm gonna say
The
John
third-
Hamm.
What, Oscar winner?
Oscar winner, yeah.
A Oscar winner.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of the. I'm trying to remember.
Who was the other guy that played the one married to the girl? Was it him?
That was John Hamm.
He hasn't won an
No,
Oscar.
Don Draper.
I've
John-
seen him in
John
anything
Hamm.
before.
He's a madman.
Madman.
So it was Paul Williams.
Oh yeah, Paul Williams won an
Oh
Oscar.
my god.
Yeah, I did like him. That was a pretty good
He
cameo
was
though.
awesome.
Yeah.
He was awesome. I
Yeah.
have to
Which
give
character was
that.
he?
He played the
The lead cop.
the gun guy
okay.
who was selling the gun. He's a very short guy.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
in what was he in? Phantom of the Paradise, I think, way back to.
Totally, yeah.
Okay.
You ever seen the Phantom of the
I haven't
Paradise?
seen that, no.
But I guess he won an Oscar for something. So.
Wow.
Like, probably
Oh,
for music,
amazing.
for something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's
yeah.
like a songwriter. He's a music guy. That's probably why he was in this movie.
Right.
Sweet.
And I kind of like that scene where they had all the grenades and all the weapons and stuff in there, kind of relating it to pig stuff.
Yeah,
so it was
that was
like
funny.
the round shoulder or
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that scene. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
The thing I did like about it, that there was always something there. There was like lots of Easter eggs
Right.
and unexpected stuff for me. And I kind of liked that, right? Mm-hmm. So, for example, is he's watching TV and it's got Monsters Inc.
Right.
and Fight Club and all that. And then all those quotes that we saw on that TV while he was switching is in the movie at some point, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on that either.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
no, I noticed that. Yeah, for sure. Like,
Okay, so some of the lines that he heard was, "You are so beautiful."
Yes.
right?
And so he says that to the girl, and Paul, they fall in love in like 2 sentences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's
kinda
true.
convenient,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, although
it is a fairy tale. Like
but yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to say is it's like I actually mentioned that to the other last week is that everything's convenient. I said like he just happens to meet the most beautiful girl. He says all the right things. They go on the perfect date, the perfect this, the perfect that. So go in there expecting that because that's the type of movie it is.
Yeah, that's
it's not Taxi Driver.
Exactly.
It's Baby Driver, not Taxi Driver.
I thought it was going to be more like Speed Racer, a little bit believable.
No, this is not grounded in reality. No.
So the Monsters Inc. quote was, "We're partners. There's nothing that matters to me more than our friendship."
Oh, yeah,
right.
I remember
And
him
they said
saying that.
twice.
Yeah, he did say it twice.
And I just kind of liked that you knew it was a bad guy if they had a neck tattoo, right? So it's like, oh shit, he's bad news. He's got a neck tattoo.
His and hers.
Like, okay,
Yeah.
he's got to be good because he doesn't have a neck tattoo.
Yeah,
right?
that's a good point. And one of the guys had a teardrop tattoo as well. I think in the first crew. Yeah.
Right.
He said, "If you don't see me again, I'm dead. So guess what?"
You never see him again.
And also, there was kind of a couple of things I was expecting that I didn't get.
Right.
And that was when he went to the post office and he's talking to the lady there, and she's super nice. Mm-hmm. And she has like this reference from Dolly Parton, and something about it's got to rain for some kind of rainbow or something like that.
Yeah, to make a rainbow.
Right? So I was just waiting for that big heist scene, which they never showed, to be timed to Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton.
Oh,
song.
But
yeah.
that'd been good.
That would have been good, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's good.
But at the end, there is a rainbow, right? So
Yeah.
When he gets out of prison or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh,
So it
that's
does
good.
call back eventually, yeah.
And I guess there's lots of references to Back to the Future.
Really?
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Kevin Spacey's character was Doc.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
right.
His name was
Oh,
Doc,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay. I did
Is that
wonder.
a reference to Back to the Future? Cool.
And then I guess one of the past jobs that Doc had mentioned was The Spirit of 85, which was the year
That it came out.
the
1985.
first Back to the Future came out.
Wow,
85,
cool.
Interesting.
It also featured Flea. Do you guys remember Flea?
Right, yeah.
And I
Flea-
guess he was in Back to the Future too.
Was he?
Yeah,
was
I
he?
remember Flea being in the movie.
Yeah, what was his character?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing him.
I only saw that once
All
or
I know
twice.
is
I wasn't
Flea.
a big
All
fan.
I know is Flea was in Big Lebowski, so I remember him from.
Oh, was he?
As acting, yeah.
Oh.
He's one of the nihilists.
Cool.
wicked.
Oh,
I
wow,
gotta see that again, too. That was a good
Yeah.
movie.
I
Yeah.
love that show.
Yeah, that's a great film.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then there was another story. I think it was Jamie Foxx.
Right? Well, Jamie Foxx, right? We'll never forget his name now.
Yeah.
After everybody blanking on
Yeah.
it.
But it isn't his real name, I found out.
Well, what is his
I,
real name?
I know I set that up.
Tune in for the next
yeah,
episode.
tune in. But his
Yeah.
real name is something
We'll
else.
give you an update.
That's-
Jeff will give you an
yeah.
update.
Okay. So Jamie Foxx is telling this story about how he had a partner and he had all these jinxed songs.
Right.
Such
Yeah.
as Knocking on Heaven's Door
Right.
and Hotel California and stuff like that, right? So I was waiting for that to come back and be kind of like a bad omen
Right.
that would be showing. And I thought they would actually do that in that scene where he steals the car from the old lady.
Right, yeah.
And then
Okay.
gives her back the purse.
Right.
He's sitting there adjusting the radio, and I was just waiting for
One of the songs.
one of those songs
Oh,
to come up, but
interesting.
it
Okay.
never did.
Oh,
so.
that's
Yeah.
interesting. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's hit and miss. Well, some people. I mean, a movie like that, people, some are gonna like it. Some
Yeah,
aren't.
it's getting great reviews though.
Yeah.
Is it? I haven't
Yeah.
actually looked at all.
Yeah,
so.
I think it is.
But I'm actually amazed because most people hated Scott Pilgrim versus the World, and they actually like this movie. So it's funny you got it reversed.
Damn it!
Interesting.
I'm just,
I heard
I'm
that
just
too. I
never
heard a
on
lot
par.
of people didn't like it.
Yeah.
Scott, but it looked great to me.
Yeah, I think you'll like it.
Yeah, PodGuy loved it.
But one thing I couldn't understand about this movie, Baby Driver,
Right.
is remember when Jamie Foxx they're killing everybody, right? They're killing all those cops, and
Right.
they were
Right.
Kevin Spacey's cops.
Yeah.
And then he's asking everybody, it's like, well, do we go forward or do we quit, right?
Right.
And then so they talk to everybody, they say go forward. Then it comes down to Baby, and he decides to go forward. Like, why would he go forward when he could not do it, pick up his girlfriend, and get the hell out of town, right? Everybody else was getting out of town.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess I wanted to show he was still he was becoming a criminal, or at least committing to something for the whole way. I don't know. To show he was part of the group rather than just like the innocent.
Well, I think didn't he just wanted to sneak out at 2:00 or something that night? So I figured just lay low and wait for everyone to go to bed and I'll sneak out.
Yeah, but he could have said, "Yeah, no, this is a bad idea. Let's not do it. This thing is jinxed." And then he would be off. He wouldn't have to sneak off. And then Jamie Foxx is having a coffee in his car. And it's always about the coffee.
Right. Gotta have that damn coffee.
Yeah. Did you notice the name of the coffee shop? It was Octane.
Octane?
Yeah.
Let's open up an Octane.
Yeah, we should. That's a great idea.
Well, even if we have to change a C to a K or something.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
So I just thought maybe the only reason that he would do that is he wanted that one last big score so they could get the hell out of town is the only thing I could think of that.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe get the money, but he had all that other money.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. And he was going to live a simple life, driving and listening to music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I guess another thing, we were talking about Easter eggs, and it was, his foster dad.
Joe or Joseph.
Yeah. So he was super lovable, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He was all right, yeah.
But I guess they ransacked his house and beat him up, and I guess there was a bunch of records that were all over the place.
Right, yeah.
And I guess one record that they really focus on was the soundtrack for Taken.
Taken?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't notice that, no.
So, and I guess his tapes got taken, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when you said
I found it kind of neat that he used an old school
tape deck,
tape decks and tapes and stuff because. So I'm not sure what that was about.
It's also much more cinematic to show making tapes.
I like
tape deck that using all digital. It's just like push this button in.
More visual. Click. Because you can't really have them dump out a thing of sound audio files. Right? So you got to have some physical
thing to show.
Because they had to show mom on the one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So that they could take it away. So
So I guess he's been stealing cars or robbing cars since he was 12 years old, right?
Okay.
And I guess the things that you would normally find in a vehicle would be sunglasses and iPods at that time. So his collection of iPods weren't his, except for the one that he had with his mom, of course.
Right.
Okay.
And all those sunglasses, I guess, were stolen from cars.
Right.
Oh, well, hilarious.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it makes sense, actually.
So, Paul, from scale of 1 to 10, what's your rating on Baby Driver?
Baby Driver, I'd give it an 8.
Yeah, I think I give it an 8 as well.
I'll give it a 7.
I'm giving it a 6.5 with a loosey-goosey score.
I was expecting a 3.
Yeah.
No, not that crazy.
No, it's definitely above average.
I did enjoy it. A lot of original stuff in there, but a lot of typical Hollywood kind of stuff, too, that, like, I didn't really like that.
No, fair enough.
That car. Like, another thing I didn't really understand was, so it was like he goes back to Kevin Spacey, Doc, and says, "Oh, yeah, I'd like to have my tape back." And he says, "No." And then, "Hey, but I got a girlfriend." Oh, and goes, "Oh, hey, yeah, no, take your tapes and let me help you get out of this thing," right? And it's like, I thought that's kind of a switch for his character, right?
All right.
And I always thought, like, Joe, I guess you guys call him, like, there should have been a very suspenseful scene with him and Joe and somebody roughing him up, but we just kind of find him laying on the ground. And then even with the girlfriend, it's like, sure, she was threatened, but there was no gun to her head kind of intense scene that I was waiting for. So I was waiting for these villains to kind of really step up and be badass. And of course, the villains kind of changed and went back and forth and stuff. But I just didn't have that super bad character in this movie, and I kind of was hoping for that.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so, and Kevin Spacey was a hell of a guy, but even though he was a douchebag, you know.
But he stepped up at the end, right?
He totally
Performance-wise, I liked him. I thought...
Yeah, me too.
Like, normally I'm not, like, he's hit and miss for me, and I haven't seen him in everything he's done. Some of the films I've seen him in I like, some I don't. When I saw the trailer, I thought, oh, Kevin Spacey's in this? Oh, man. He's doing his typical cynical humor, whatever it is, you know, kind of a thing. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm not going to like this, right? But, no, I thought he was fine in it. I actually didn't mind him at all, even though he was doing his typical Kevin Spacey thing, right? I thought it worked in this movie.
Right.
And it's kind of like what Paul Thomas Anderson does with his actors. that Edgar Wright is kind of doing that with his actors as well, at least with Kevin Spacey, is taking that kind of cliche element of what he does and to make it work in the movie, right? So that was kind of neat.
And Jamie Foxx is pretty intense in this movie.
He was great.
Yeah.
He seemed like he go off the wall. You never could trust the guy, what he's going to do next.
I've always liked him. In everything I've seen him in. Anyway. Even in really Collateral, I thought he was really good. And I didn't even like that movie.
Yeah.
It was one of my least favorite Michael Manns.
Yeah.
But he was good in it.
Yeah.
He was from beginning to end, just perfect.
He's a good natural actor, I think.
He's a great actor, no question.
But I thought all the characters were likable. The girl was really likable. Baby's really likable. And Donald Draper and all that stuff. All the characters I thought were good. Just, I don't know.
Story-wise.
Some story and plot points were kind of not there for me. But.
Yeah. So I had no idea what to expect. I don't know what I was expecting, but for me it was, probably 7 for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Back it up.
Sweet.
Okay. Right. So before we go, guys, we've got something for you. So just hang tough for 1 second. Okay, we each got your poster from the Planet of the Apes.
Oh, thank you very much. Awesome. Thank you very much.
So, everybody loves our podcast of the Planet of the Apes. So thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, great. Thank you very much.
We're the Pod Couple, and thanks for joining us. And thanks, guys, for being on here. Thanks, Jeff.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
Paul.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you
great.
so much.
And
enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, I guess we'll see you at the next show, eh?
Yeah.
right.
Let's hope we go
See you
4
there.
for 4.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We're the Pod Couple, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.